For a video game launched in 1993 for this wonderful console, Family Dog is a unique experience. Developed by Imagineering and published by Malibu Games, the game centered around the protagonist, the family dog, faithful canine called Family. Um, yeah, it's based on the animated TV series of the same name, launched around the same time, which was ironically created by the very famous director Steven Spielberg. Um, and it's something that I suppose it really passed me by at the time. I remember the cartoon quite well. You still delve into the captivating interest of Family as he takes you through an exciting journey through various different levels of gameplay. It's one of those key games, I suppose you could say, of the era that really came out to little fanfare as part of an ensemble series of titles celebrating XYZ's cartoon character mascot of the month for XYZ's cartoon series of the month for that particular genre and that particular era. Cartoon games were immense on the SNES, let's be truthful. You only have to look at the back catalogue now to see an absolute plethora of them. But let's digress a moment. Let's go back to really the subject at hand. Um, right, here we go. So, Family, I'm never going to get used to saying this really, embarks on their journey to return home. Um, they're met with a multitude of hurdles and difficulties that they'll need to overcome. Um, and the game in question features, I think there's around 6 different stages, each one presenting their own distinctive set of challenges and enemies to defeat. Um, really, I suppose the visual aspect of the game here is nothing short of spectacular. It's vibrant and its dynamic graphics really align perfectly with the TV series' overall aesthetic. Um, and one of the most striking features of the game here is just I suppose it's really incredible attention to detail in the background. See, every scene is skillfully crafted with a keen eye for detail, making every location feel like a living, breathing world just waiting to be explored. In addition to the stunning visuals, the game's animation is equally impressive. The smooth, fluid moments of the characters and surroundings create a sense of realism that draw players in and really keep them hooked. But the sword's sensory appeal, the swords? No, let's go back. The game's sensory appeal doesn't stop here. Sound effects are crisp and clear, an extra layer of immersion to the experience. Um, yeah, whether it's sound of clashing swords, um, against armor or rustle of leaves underfoot. See, every part of the game feels really like a natural part of the world, and the music from start to finish. Uh, I suppose, yeah, the soundtrack is it's upbeat and it's catchy. It infuses every moment with a real sense of fun and energy, whether you're exploring new areas or you're engaged in intense battles. The music keeps your heart pumping and the spirits infusing each moment with a sense of fun and energy. Um, Together, all these items really kind of create an unforgettable gaming experience that keep you coming back for more. So whether you're a veteran player or brand new to the game, you're sure to captivate or really be captivated by the stunning visuals, fluid animations, impressive sound effects, and infectious music that really sort of stand out here. Um, I suppose let's go back to the control system here for a sec. The controls are they're designed with a fairly uncomplicated yet highly responsive system. It's an overall enjoyable experience. Yeah, we're mainly using the D-pad to propel the character, known as Family, in any particular direction. The A and B buttons here can be used to facilitate jumping, attacking on formidable enemies, very similar in like to every other platform game that's out there. Um, and really supposed to gain the upper hand on any combat scenario in the game. Families going to rely on their power to bark at enemies, impeding the movement effectively. And really, I suppose the game possesses a moderate level of difficulty here. Yeah, some levels are more difficult than not and provide to be a more curious challenge to the players. Yet, um, the amount of playthroughs here that can be derived from the game is actually quite extensive due to its feature of collecting bones at scattered various levels. Um, those bones enable the unlocking of not only bonus levels but also the game's conclusion. Um, Venturing through the game will obviously have access to a variety of power-ups that are unique to family. These power-ups include exclusive bones that increase family's heart count, allowing for extended survivability. Delicious dog biscuits for providing short-term immunity towards the conflict, and much more besides. There's several interesting features incorporated in the game, including concealed sections and confidential discoveries within each level, which can obviously really be uncovered during careful exploration. And the game's narrative is fairly straightforward. It's amusing and reminiscent, I suppose, of the format of the TV series. So you are going to be happy if you're enthusiastic of the show. Um, the cutscenes in the game, uh, offered within most platforms of the era, are visually stunning, and they do offer an insight into the levels themselves and the broader story arc of the game. Um, Yet, I suppose, really, its detriment to the whole title is probably the lack, well, rather, the meager 6 levels in itself. Well, modest for the time, let's be truthful. Yeah, the level of difficulty might not completely provide an adequate challenge to the most advanced players out there. That is similar to every platform title on the system. Um, but yet the split screen multiplayer modes, yeah, they do offer to enhance the game's replayability factors. Yeah, as you can be playing against each other simultaneously mode, two players can complete by taking it turns to attempt to complete the levels, or while trying to attain the highest score possible. Um, I suppose thoroughly evaluating the whole game, it's safe to say, yeah, the platform game as a whole is a game that caters to both TV series enthusiasts and gamers alike. Um, the impressive graphics here, the sound effects, the music. It is clear that the game was programmed and the project as a whole was designed with the utmost care and attention to detail. Um, the game's intuitive and responsive controls here really do make it easy for the player to navigate through the various levels effortlessly. And while the difficulty is moderate, it's accessible, and that's the key thing. It's for the fans, really biased set of fans, and its replayability to collect the hidden bones and find hidden areas do actually make it more of a joy than a chore. So, in essence, the Family Dog is a must-try game for anyone looking for an enjoyable platform game, slightly away from the regular formatted mascots, and does provide an emerging and engaging gameplay experience from start to finish. Um, no, not every skill gamer out there is going to probably find this challenging enough, and I do apologise. It's unfortunately one of the era, but take away those drawbacks. Um, this captivating game is still an amazing choice for anyone seeking an enjoyable and carefree gaming adventure. And at the end of the day, that's what really truly counts. And that's why we're here, and that's why we want to play. So even if you are remotely interested in the platform genre, this one is worthy a watch.